What is up, guys? Zaid here, and today we got another Duel Links replay for you. We have two duelists that are both in Legend. This top one playing Yami Yugi is Legend 2. The bottom one with Mai Valentine is ranked Legend 1. Looks like Mai wins the coin flip. And real quick, shameless shout out. If you're watching this and you like Duel Links, go check out my Duel Links from Scratch series where I start with no money spent on my account from Scratch account, and I'm going to try to get King of Games. Spoiler alerts for I can't fucking speak right now, but spoiler alerts for episode 1. I'm playing Harpies. So it's kind of awesome to see a replay here where the duelist is also playing Harpies. I'm hoping to learn a lot from this replay. And so looks like the Harpy player, Zell, is going first. Their skill is, I forget the name of this skill. Harpy's Hunting Ground is a pretty simple name for the skill, but lets you start the game with Harpy's Hunting Ground out. So, which is kind of useless here because it just dies, but he's going to start off normaling Chandler, discarding a Chandler to special summon Perfumer, and then Perfumer's effect is going to activate to add a Harpy spell trap from the deck to the hand, which is going to add the Harpy Feather Rest. This card's kind of crazy. It's just Pot of Avarice. So, Synchro into Cyber Slash, activate Feather Rest, put back the two Channelers and the Perfumer to draw 2 cards. Activate Oracle from hand, special summoning itself in defense, and activating its effect to, on the end phase, add a Harpy spell trap from grave to hand. Then set 1, Oracle resolves, adding the field spell. So I guess it wasn't useless starting with the field spell. Being able to destroy it puts it in grave to add off Oracle, which is really cool. The opponent, the Yugi, normal summons Amana Iwata. I didn't realize this card was in this game 1 and saw play in this game. This card can't be special summoned. It's a spirit monster with 19 attack. Once per turn during the end phase, add it back. That's a spirit effect. Monsters cannot activate their effects except spirit monsters. This card was really good in regular Yu-Gi-Oh! In the True Draco deck. You would summon this so that your opponent can't use hand traps or anything, and it helped you play through boards going second. And so let's see what it's used for here in Duel Links. He also activates Lunalight Fusion. Fusion summon 1 Lunalight Fusion monster from your extra deck using materials from your hand or field as fusion material. If your opponent controls a monster special from the extra deck, you can use 1 Lunalight from your deck or extra deck as material. So this is kind of crazy here having the Amana because he's not going to be able to use Cyber Slash Lady at any point as an interruption. Sending 3 Lunalights via, scroll down to see them, Foxy, Rabbit, and Martin to summon out Lunalight Saber Dancer. I haven't read Dancer before. Must be fusion summon, gains 200 for each beast warrior that is banished in your graveyard. Opponent can't target it with card effects. That's really good against Harpy too. During your main phase, except the turn this card sent to the grave, banish it, target a fusion you control, and it gains 3,000 attack until the end of this turn. That's kind of bonkers. So he's going to punch 36 into the Cyber Slash, dealing 1,000 points of damage. And then Amana Iwata is going to punch the Oracle, leaving the Harpy player with no monsters on board. On the end phase, Amana is going to return itself to the hand. And also this guy has no back row, so the adding the field spell back to the hand did almost nothing. I don't really know how Harpy's going to get over a 36 beater that cannot be targeted. This card seems really good. He's going to summon out a Chandler, activating Chandler, discarding Harpy Lady 1, specialing out Perfumer. Perfumer's effect is going to grab an Elegant Egotist. The Elegant Egotist coming down, probably specialing out another Harpy Lady 1. Yeah, Harpy Lady 1 from deck. Using 3 level 4s. What is he summoning? I like the animation play. This is kind of suspenseful. What card is this? Thunder Spark Dragon. What the hell does that do? 2,400 attack. Yo, this card's kind of crazy. Detach 3, destroy all other face-up monsters on the field. And then, or you could detach 5, but that's not going to really happen in Duel Links, I don't think. Destroy all cards your opponent controls. What the hell? How do you get this card? I want to look into that. This seems like a really cool card. So he's going to activate the Spark Dragon, destroying the Lunalight Saber Dancer, and then attack directly for 2,400. And then passing the turn over to the Lunalight player, who's activating Destiny Draw. What exactly does Destiny Draw do again? When your life points are decreased by 2,000, instead of conducting your normal draw, draw a card of your choice. Nuts. Normal summoning the Lunalight White Rabbit, which upon normal, target a Lunalight in your grave, special summon it in defense position. Once per turn, target spell or traps your opponent controls up to the number of Lunalight cards you control, and return them to the hand. So if this back row is anything real, he should probably use it now, because he's going to lose it if this resolves. He's going to get to summon out a second Lunalight and then use his additional effect to bounce that card, and he'll get the value of whatever Lunalight he got. So hopefully this is a good interruption. But it looks like it might not be. Yellow Marten effect is going to return the White Rabbit. Wait, why didn't he use the White Rabbit to bounce the back row? That's a little weird to me. And it doesn't look like you can only use one effect of that card per turn. So I don't really know why he would do that. But I guess maybe he's got a rhyme and reason. He's going to overlay into Tiger King, which lets you, upon summon, set a fire formation spell or trap from your deck. He's going to set and then activate, or he didn't activate it, but he's going to activate it, Tanky. So lets you search a level 4 Beast Warrior. Maybe 4 or lower, but I think it's just 4. No, that's 4 or lower. And so he's going to pass on that. That seemed like a really weird way to play that turnout. He didn't even out the Thunder Dragon. Was there no way to? Does he have a Battle Trap in hand? So we're going to see a Harpies Hunting Ground come down, and then a Harpy Oracle. Oracle's going to activate. Hunting Ground's going to activate, popping Tanky. And then he's just going to set one, enter battle, swing in with Thunder Spark, swing in with Oracle, and that's going to get met by a Sphere Karibo. And then Oracle's going to resolve on the end phase, adding the Feather Rest back to hand. So the Harpy player is going to get to recycle and get at least one draw next turn. On top of the card, they'll draw 4 turn. White Rabbit coming down again, targeting Yellow Marten. Chaining Book of Moon. So now he's not going to be able to interrupt the back row, and he's not even able to play, so he's just going to pass turn right back to the Harpy player. Harpy player is going to use Feather Rest, putting back Harpy Lady 1, I think 2 Harpy Lady 1s, and an Oracle to draw a card. Sets one more back row, normal summons Chandler. Hunting Ground's going to activate, popping itself. Switch Oracle to attack. Gonna ram the Thunder Spark into the 2K defense Marten, attack Lunalight White Rabbit with Oracle, and attempt to swing 14 for game, and the attack resolves. So Harpy's taking the game. I thought it seemed unwinnable based on the knowledge I had of a 3600 attack monster that can't be targeted, but this Thunder Spark Dragon came in clutch and then never left the field. After he stuck the Spark Dragon, the duel just went downhill for Lunalight from there. So, let's take a look at the Harpy deck. He's playing 2 Oracle, 3 Chandler, 3 Perfumer, 2 Harpy Lady 1, 2 Book of Moon, 2 Forbidden Lance, 2 Swallow's Nest. This is a card that I definitely am interested in trying to pick up, but I don't think there's any other cards that are in the set it comes in that I want in my my Duel Links from Scratch. Ooh, excuse me. In my Duel Links from Scratch series. So, but this is definitely on my radar. So this card seems really insane. 1 Chalice, 1 Feather Rest, 2 Egotist, 1 Fiendish, 1 Treacherous. One thing that seems really cool about this list too so far is that he's able to play Treacherous, but like he clearly plays a lot of traps. Like Book of Moon is a trap, Lance can be a battle trap, Chalice is a trap, Fiendish is those cards, clearly they're not actual traps, but they're interruptions on the opponent's turn. But the cool thing is, with them all being quick play spells, not only can you play Treacherous, but if you're going second, they're still really good too. Because normally if they were traps, you'd have to like set them, wait a turn. But if you're playing against the board, you can Book a Moon, you could Lance to protect through back row, you can Chalice to negate, like you get to play. And then Fiendish Chain, when you activate it, the monster or the chain stays on board. So it's not going to interfere with Treacherous. And I'm guessing oftentimes, if you Fiendish a monster and they're able to extend through it, or they just live to see the next turn, they're going to often overlay with that, which is going to cause your Fiendish Chain to stay on field. So the Treacherous would still be live. So the inclusion of that card seems really cool. And then for the extra deck, there's 2 Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 number 70 Malevolent Sin. What does that card do, actually? Detach 1. Target a monster your opponent controls. Banish it until your opponent's next standby phase. At the end of the damage step, if this card attacked, make it gain 300 attack and increase its rank by 3. That's a pretty cool card. I'm assuming the more relevant effect is the banishing a monster your opponent controls. Lets you just clear boards and go for a game. And then a Steel Swarm Roach, Thunder Spark Dragon, and number 18 Heraldry Patriarch. I don't know what this card does either, so I'm going to give it a read. Once per chain, during either player's turn, if 2 or more monsters with the same name are on the field, detach 1 from this card, choose one among those with the same name, and destroy all other monsters with that name. This seems really cool in a mirror match or something in the Harpy deck, where you can target one of your Harpy ladies and then destroy all their Harpy ladies because every card's name becomes Harpy Lady when on field. While this card remains face up on the field, your opponent cannot special summon monsters with the same name as any of the monsters chosen. Oh my lord, this card is actually, at least against Harpies, this is like insane. I'm assuming that's, he plays the Dweller, the Steel Swarm, and then this as rank 4s that can just blow matchups out of the water. Because this in the mirror match, you Regeki their board, and then they cannot play any card in their deck. This seems like blasphemous how good this card is. I'm really afraid of running into this now. I haven't yet because I'm still pretty low rank, but in the future when I bump into this, it's not going to be okay. Let's take a look at the loser's deck also. The Lunalight deck. He plays a 2 Sphere Karibo, a Temperance for battle traps, and then 2 Lunalight Yellow Martin, 1 Amano Iwado, 2 Purple Butterfly, 2 Crimson Fox, 1 Emerald Bird, 3 White Rabbit, 2 Tenki, 1 Poly, and 3 Lunalight Fusion. And then the extra, he plays Lunalight Saber Dancer at 2, 2 Lunalight Cat Dancer, and 1 Fire Fist Tiger King. I'm kind of curious why he doesn't play any filler cards in the 6th and 7th spots. He might have some, like, nothing that would come up, but I don't know. I'd at least just like throw something random in. And I don't know too much about this deck, as I haven't played with or against it, and this is the only time I've actually seen it. So I don't personally have anything to say about this one. But thank you guys for watching. Let me know if this type of content is content you're interested in. And if there's any decks that you think are worth me checking out, let me know and I'll keep them on my radar. Again, thank you for watching. Please check out my Duel Links from Scratch series also, if that sounds like something that would interest you. I really enjoy doing it, and I hope that one day enough people watch it that, like, I just hope that people enjoy watching it as much as I like doing it, honestly. And so thank you if you check that out. Thank you for checking this out. Even if you don't check that out, take it easy, guys.